Hi friends, today we are going to discuss about the arrays concept in Java. Today we are going to discuss about the arrays concepts in Java. So before going to learn about the arrays concept, we need to understand the variable concept. So we must know the variable and data type. So we already discussed about the variable and data type. We already discussed about the variable and data type. So what is the variable? What is variable? What is variable? It is used to store, it is used to store, it is used to store data. It is used to store data or value. So variable means it is used to store data or value. What is data type? What is data type? Data type. It is used to specify the type of data type. It is used to specify, it is used to specify type of data type, data, type of data, type of data type. Okay. What is variable? It is used to store the, it is used to store the data or value. And it, what is data type? It is used to specify the, it is used to specify the type of data type. It is used to specify the type of data type. So we have type types like so int a equal to, we can call it as variable variable declaration. So a int a, we can call it as variable declaration. Variable de- declaration, variable declare variable declaration. So int a equal to 30. So int a equal to 30. A equal to 30, we can call it as variable initialization. Variable initialization. Variable initialization. Okay. So int a, we can call it as variable declaration. Int a equal to 30. If we specify the value, we can call it as variable initialization. So in variable, we can give different types of data type. So for suppose if I want to specify the different types of values like integer or integer type data type or double type data type. So we can specify the values. We can just specify the values. So int a equal to 30, I want to store. So I want to store int a equal 30 in the variable. So int variable int a equal 30, I want to store in variable. For suppose I want to initialize a equal to 30 comma 40. 30 comma 40 can be stored in the variable. Multiple values can be stored in the variable. Can we store it in the variable? We can't store the multiple values or multiple values in the variable. We can't store multiple values in the variable. We can store only one value. We can store only one value. So for so so we cannot store, right, multiple values. So for this purpose, we are overcoming this situation, this problem. We are overcoming this problem. So we are using the arrays concept. So we are using the arrays concept. What is array? What is array? Array. It is used to store multiple values. It is used to store multiple. It is used to store multiple values. It is used to store multiple multiple values. We can store multiple values in the arrays. So in variable we can't store multiple values. Only one value we can store it. And also it is a reference to data type. It is a reference. It is a referenced referenced. It is a referenced data type. Data type. So we can fix size of it is in size size of the array is fixed. Array size is fixed. Array size is fixed. Array size is fixed. Fixed. Array size is fixed. So if you store 6 values in array, so we can't increase the size of the array. If I want, because for suppose if I store the 6 values in the arrays, So we can't we can't increase the size of the array. We can't decrease the size of the array. Once we create the, once we initialize the values, once we create the size, we can't increase or decrease the array size. Array size is fixed. We can't change it. We can't change it. And array is a homogeneous element. Array is a homogeneous. It is a homogeneous element. Homogeneous genius element. Homogeneous element. Why? Because what is homogeneous? Homogeneous means we can store same type of data type. For suppose if I want to store integer type values, we can store integer type values only. We can't store double or float types values in the array. So we can store the same data type only. Different data types we can't store in the arrays. Okay. It is used to store the multiple values. It is a reference to the data type. Array size is fixed. We can't we can't change the size of the array. It is a homogeneous element. It is a homogeneous element. Now let's see definition of the array. Array is a container. Array is a container which is used to store multiple values with same data type. Okay. Array is a container which is used to store multiple values with the same data type. So we already seen, right? It will store the multiple values and with same data type only. So if you give integer type data type, it will store the integer type values only. We can't store another data type. Okay, this is the syntax of the array. Data type array name equal to new data type size. So now let's see how to print array in the Eclipse. Okay, so now I have taken class name as array ex. Array name equal to new data type size. So now let how to give array. So any data type. So I want to give integer type values. Now I'm giving here integer. Okay. If you want to store the double values, you have to mention double only. If you want to create float values, you have to mention float values. Okay. So data type braces, and here you have to give what is that array name. Array name you have to give any name. A, B, B, anything. I'm giving A equal to new. What is the data type? Integer. So here you have to give size. Okay. So why we are getting error? Because so we did not give the size. So that is the reason we are getting error. So we have to mention size of the array. Okay. So we have given right size of the array. Now let's see what is the output we can get it. Now let's see what is the output we can get it. So print this. So now we are not get the any value. Why? Because we only created the array. Okay. So now how to store the value in the array. So we can store the array value based upon the index only. So based upon the index only. If you want to store the array values based upon the index only, we can store the values. Okay. So the array index is start from 0. So A equal to 0 equal to 10. I'm giving here. I'm giving 10. Okay. So and next one array 1 equal to 20. I'm giving. Okay. So array second one I'm giving 30. 30. Third one I'm giving 40. 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 only we give it. So we have given right 5, right? Size of the array is 5, right? We have to give another one. Okay. Here I'm giving 50. 50 I'm giving. So now let's see what is the output we can get it. What is the output we can get it. So what is the output we can get it? Now we did not get any values. Why? Because so we only store the value. We did not give any print value. We did not give any. We did not retrieve the any value. We have only created the value. So how can we get it the? How can we print the value? Array values. How can we print the array value? So we can print the array value based upon the index only. Now let's see. Here we have to give sys out This out. What is the index name? So if you want to print index 2, here you have to give index 2, you have to mention. Okay, save and print. Now let's see. So index 2 is 30, right? We got the 30. So if you want to print a 0, you have to give 0 index. If you want to print a third index, you have to give third index. If you get the third value, you can get it. But if you want to print all the values at a time, how can we print it? All the values at a time. So every time we are giving system dot out dot println index 1, index 2, index 3, we are giving. So how to print without giving multiple times is system dot out dot println, how can we use it? How can we print it? So for that purpose, we are using for loop. So we are using for loop. Okay. For loop without a key. So we already knew. First we have to initialize the integer I equal to 0. So to give condition I less than or equal to 4, I plus plus. Okay. I plus plus. This out. This out. So A R R dot I. A R R I. What happened? Not A R R. Index array name is A. Okay, now let's see. We got the all the values 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay. So if I give here, but we have given size of the array is 5, right? If I print more than 5, can we get it? That value. So for suppose I'm giving here 5 is 60. 60. I'm giving here. Can we print it? This. Now let's see. Okay, now let's see. So we are getting index 5 out of bonds we are getting. Why? Because we have given size of the value, size of the array is 5, right? So we have given 6 size. That is the reason we are getting this error. So if you remove this, we can get it. We can get it we can't get the any error. Okay. So this is the one way to create the array. So and another way to create the array also we have to learn it. Okay. So now let's see how to create another way of array. Okay. So remove it. So we no need to create the size here. We no need to mention here size. Here directly we have to give 10, comma, 30, comma, 40, comma, 50, 50, comma, 80, comma, 90, comma. So here I'm giving. Okay. So sys out, sys out, sys out, a dot. If I want to print fifth index, you have to give fifth. Okay. Let's print it. 90. So 0, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fifth index is 5, right? Fifth index is 9, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Index will start from 0, right? So fifth index is 5. Okay. So this is the another way to create the array. This is the another way to create the array. Okay. So if you create multiple values, more than 100 values or 50 values, if you given the values, so if you don't know the size of the array, how can we find out the size of the array? If I want to find the size of the array, how can we find out? How can we find out the array of the size? So we have to give here we have to give this out a dot. If we give a dot length, we can get it. We can get it array of the size. Okay. Now let's see. 90 and 6. Okay. 90 and 6. We got it. Okay. This is the size of the array. Okay. This is the size of the array. So thank you, friends.